tapasya, austerity, the austerity, it will destroy. He was not interested in austerity, not destroying, right? So many saints were doing tapasya during that time. Lord Ram came and then protected them, So the arrogance, conceit, pride, will be tapasya. Austerity. Now, in the age of Dwapara, right? Lord Krishna came at the end of Dwapara. At that time, the two legs, austerity, then cleanliness, and then compassion. Okay, these two. Cleanliness, and then compassion, daya. Saucha and daya. So now, what is the other three legs of adharma? One is arrogance, right? Then, second one is the bad association. Sangha. Bad association. See, the adharmic people will have always associated with the bad people. Bad people. Bad association. Then, third leg is madness. Lust, conceit, madness. Then, fourth one is falsehood or untruth. Okay? So, the first leg of irreligious personality is arrogance. Second is bad association, bad people, along with it. Then madness and falsehood. So the first one will destroy the tapasya, austerity. The second leg of adharma is the bad association, destroy the cleanliness. Cleanliness. You have bad people associating, like drunkards, illicit activity, all these people, it will destroy the purity, auspiciousness, They are inauspicious, right? You can say inauspicious. It is second leg. So then the madness, meaning madness, the mad people of what? Wealth, beauty, all this, good, like that. So that will destroy the daya, compassion. Then the fourth one, truth, destroyed by the falsehood, untruth, speaking lies. Destroy the truth. So this is what is happening. That's why in the age of Kali, all the three legs are gone, okay, of dharma. Okay. So the three legs, that's why in this age of Kali you can see this is, arrogance is there. Bad association everywhere, drinking, eating, smoking, betting, you understand? See, the four regulative principles, you remember, okay? In Krishna consciousness, we talk about four regs, right? Four regs, we say, four regulative principles. Now what are those? These are the four legs of dharma. So, we have to give up the four legs of adharma, okay? Irreligion. So, irreligion is what the illicit sex, gambling, intoxicant, meat eating, all this stuff. Different legs. Telling lie, all this. Untruth. So in this age of Kali, all the three legs are gone. Tapasya, austerity, cleanliness, compassion. Only thing left is truth. And that is being challenged by people telling untruth. Okay? Lies. That's why you can see, especially people say, mobile brings you, is the greatest tool in telling lies. Because you can say, I have seen people, they have not even left the home or something. They will say, where are you? Oh, I'm on the way in middle. So before communication, communication should have brought more, the so-called mobile phones and all that. Brought us people for more, becoming more truthful, right? Actually, it's not. You can analyze it, Before, when I used to grow up, when a small boy, the telephone, I have not seen a telephone. What a technology now, So, the only telephone, you have to walk like 4 miles, and it was on a post office where we pick up phone. There is no dial, okay? You pick up and you hear on the line people talking already. And you have to shout at them, to bring attention to them or convey the message. So there was no dial or anything, just, everybody picking up and talking and then shouting, I want to talk to that person, calling, this, that. Because one time, why I went was, actually, there was an incident where a snake bite was there, and they were trying to contact a snake, one who does mantra, like that for some reason. But nowadays, everywhere. But I will tell you one thing, okay? Even though you have the phone, but it will not help you when it most needed. I will give you an example. It really happened. One time I was in East Coast, okay? Even down at that time. Then I was trying to dial West Coast, like San Diego, like that. The phone never went. All lines are busy. All lines are busy, it's coming. I was wondering what is happening. Then next day morning I came to know that there was an earthquake in San Diego area. All the highways were I think I forgot when was it. I think around 85, 86, 87, something like that. So what happened was, because of the earthquake, everybody was trying to reach their friends, family members and all that. You see? And there is only so much line going and they got busy. See, another way of looking at it is, now practically everybody has a mobile, cell phone, in the whole world, right? Most of them, I think, children may not have it, and at least there is one phone in a family, something like that, right? Now, what happens is everybody picks up the phone, start dialing. You think any call will go through? No call will go through. Nobody's call will go through. You understand? Imagine everybody picks up same time, start dialing, calling somebody. You think any call will go? No. Because what they do is because of the wires or the line, impractical. They understand when they design the telecommunication, they assume only at any time 5% or 1% people will be using the phone, or 5%, 10%, something like that. Depending upon that, they will build the circuit, Okay? When a situation comes when they are using 50%, 40%, more than the capacity, what happens? Gets clogged up. No phone call will go through. That's what happened. When he needed it, it will not. That's why, you understand, we should not depend upon this technology, this, that, and all that for our anything, security or this or that, our relation, our bank balance. Nothing is going to work when we need the most. For example, look at, very difficult, like Draupadi, for example. See, our own, husbands, Arjuna, Bhima, Bhishma Pitamaha, so many people were there. She asked them, help, please help me, This Shastra is trying to unrobe me, public, no, nobody could help her. But imagine her own husband, that is not ordinary anything. Bhishma Pitamaha, greatest person, if he has opened his mouth, hey, shut up. Don't, if anybody would have listened to him, but he became quiet. But then she called out Govinda. Govinda Damodarama. Govinda. Krishna came in what form? The most essential needed was the cloth. So he came in the form of cloth, unending cloth. The Sasana, even though he had like 100 elephants or 100 elephants strength, he could not. He fell down, So, Krishna can do anything, okay? Impossible. Nobody can expect that. So, like that, the only thing that will help us is Hari Guru Vaishnava at that time. So that's why, if they are the only one who is going to help us, then why not always keep them in the center in our life? Okay? At the end of our thread, right? Whatever you call it. At the end of the rope. The only thing that helps us is Hari Guru Vaishnava. So, that's why you can see in this example, he did not Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. For the big program, he did not plan it. And a complete faith, Krishna will. And Krishna will inspire. See, if you have faith in him, he will inspire so many things. And he will get the thing done, And without any, otherwise, imagine you are trying to arrange a program and you'll be worrying, oh, this item is not there. Oh, what to do? Now you call somebody and then you go crazy, understand? But Krishna, if you leave it to him, he knows, okay? He is the best organizer, best communicator. See, the phone line to Krishna will never get, he will busy. Okay? You understand? If you call Krishna anytime, anywhere, he will never get busy line. Okay? Understand? It's always open. And even if everybody in the whole world try to call Krishna same time, all their phone lines will get connected. Okay? Whereas our phone line system will not work. Not even one person. Okay? This is the thing. This is a big difference. That's why we should call him all the time. Okay? Understand? We should call him. We should call him only. So, then if you keep on calling him, he will not get tired. Suppose in this material world, you keep on calling somebody, They finally say, hey, wait a minute, don't you have any other business? Right? But Krishna is not like that. He will be more, appreciative. Wow. He or she is calling me all the time. And I should respond, So, like that, so, is an opposite. So, that's why, in the Brihad Bhagavatamritam, like yesterday, other day we were talking, is the Gopakumara was told by the Vaikuntha, Parshad, associates of Vaikuntha. You remember, Lord Shiva was there and he talked to Ganesh. Ganesh inspired him. And then also Lord Shiva blessed him. And Kumaras were also there. So at that time, now, in the Bhakti, Navadavida Bhakti, right? Shravana, hearing, Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, Pada Sevana, Dasya, Sakya, Atma Nivedana, 9 process. In this one, we say Kirtan is the best, right? Kirtan, what? Louder than that. So we did. Now there is one question comes. Some hold that all the types of bhakti, smarana, remembering rather than kirtan, chanting is the foremost. And it is the best of the most confidential means to attain pure love for the Lord. So their reasoning is that kirtan manifests only as a function of speech, right? In one of the inert senses. Further, it manifests very easily and quickly. Therefore, it can only give a slight result. This is some argument. Actually, this has been given by Yogendras when Gopakumar went to the Tapoloka in this Brahmanda. Okay? So the Navayogendras, because tapa, tapa is smarana, they say it is foremost among the limbs. So, now how do we understand this? So, it's actually very amazing, okay? It will increase our faith. Kirtan, why Kirtan is the foremost? It proves it. Why Smaran is not the foremost, even though they are telling. But it's given an explanation. That's what we are saying. So, bhakti in the form of kirtan manifests quickly and quite effortlessly in speech, which is only one of the dull working senses. Therefore, one could conclude that a method that is accomplished so effortlessly must indeed yield a very trifling result. This is the argument, okay? It's not true, okay? It's not truth. But this is one of the arguments. For that, Navayogendras are arguing, okay? Smarana, on the other hand, is a function of the mind. Remembering is a function of the mind, which is the king of all the senses, right? That's also true. But the turbulent mind, turbulent, volatile mind is not easily restrained or withdrawn from sense objects, right? You have seen mind, it cannot be withdrawn from sense objects easily. Therefore, Smarana Bhakti, which is accomplished by a mind that is purified only after tremendous endeavor and disciplines, is superior to Kirtan. Okay? Particularly that which is accomplished by subjugation of the mind must be the most excellent. Who can doubt this? Okay, this is the argument, right? People will be convinced, yes, what you are saying is right. Smarana must be superior. So, this is what Navayogendras are telling. The devotional service in the form of remembrance is the most excellent sadhana. That is not true, okay, but they are saying, Navayogendras. The reason is that the mind, the ruler of all the senses, is very powerful, extremely restless, capable of quickly creating hundreds of terrible anarthas, undesirable experiences or habits, and most difficult to control. When only after heroic effort one purifies and controls the mind, Smarana Bhakti manifests there. Therefore, this is the best of all limbs of devotional service. So, in the Bhagavatam also says, all the senses are under the control of the mind. The mind is not under the control of any one of the senses. Mind is stronger than the strongest and is the most fearsome God. One who subjugates the mind is indeed the conqueror of the senses and worshipable even for the demigods. Mind is very amazing. The topmost benefit that comes from giving charity, Hare Krishna. Aitama. Radhe. ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ?
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮೇಲಾಯ್ತು, ಚಳಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು.
ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಕೇಳಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ? ಕೊಟ್ರ? ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ?
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಬುಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
So, the topmost benefit that comes from giving charity, executing prescribed occupational duties, following rules and regulations, studying the Vedas, performing pious deeds, and observing purifying vows is that the mind becomes, all this we do because what? So that the mind becomes subdued and absorbed in Bhagavan. Therefore, conquering the mind is topmost yoga. Right? So, they say, how can anyone doubt the super excellence of Smarana, which is accomplished by subjugation of the mind? This is one argument, okay? Purva Paksha. See, argument has two sides, right? In a like court system, for and against. This is for the for. Now, what the against are, more light-throwing people, these. Of course, the Navayogendras are still in the material world. But Vaikuntha Parshada, they are already in the spiritual world. So you can see their understanding will be superior. So now the Vaikuntha associates express their view. However, in our opinion, Kirtana is superior to Smarana. Okay, Kirtan, right, is superior to Smarana. Remember it. Why? Which manifests only in one's own heart via the restless mind. So he says, Kirtana manifests in the heart. Via the restless mind. Kirtana, on the other hand, see, the Smarana manifests in the heart. Through restless mind. Kirtan, on the other hand, manifests on the tongue and automatically connects with the mind. The sound of Kirtana then satisfies both one's own sense of hearing and that of other listeners. So, Having described the opinion of others, the Vaikuntha Parshad present their own opinion in this verse, beginning with Manyamahe. Manyamahe, Manyamahe, Kirtanameva Sattam, Lolatma Ekaika Swahadi Spuras Mute, Vachi Swayukte Manasi Shrutau Tata, Divyat Parana Pyupakarvat Mayavat. So, just say, we believe that Kirtana or singing the praise of the Lord is indeed superior to the aspect of bhakti known as Smarana or remembrance of the Lord. No? So, singing or praising the Lord is superior to remembrance of the Lord. So why? Smarana manifests only in one of the senses, the restless mind. But Kirtana manifests on the tongue and dances there, and also spontaneously becomes co-joined with the mind, and also co-joined with the mind and sports within it. Therefore, because it is the mind that connects the sense objects of all the senses in a subtle form, that is, without the mind there is no question of any sense perception. Ultimately, the sound of Kirtan bringing satisfaction to the sense of hearing controls all the other senses as well, like its own servant. That's why our Param Gurudev, is always telling about something special about ear. Okay? You remember? Hearing. It always kept open. The channel. The sound, the sound is amazing. See, for example, a child learns speaking, right? Through talking to mother, right? Mother. Does the mother teach alphabets in the beginning? Oh, baby, learn, A, B, C, D, or A, I, U. No. Right? You remember? When they will learn? After that, they are already started talking, right? Talking, joking, and all that, Then they go to the school at the age of 5, right? Maybe 4, maybe these days, I don't know. So, age of 5, something like that. They start learning alphabet. Is it not? Most in general. But already they are speaking. So, through speaking, they are learning the alphabet. You understand? By speaking, they are learning the alphabet. So what? So, for speaking, do you need alphabets? That's why the Shruti, Vedas were always, heard. Shruti meaning which is one heard. Heard, always heard. Guru Parampara. Then kept on like. In that there cannot be any fault. Because when you write it, you can make a mistake, one little this thing and become a different, and like that. And alphabets are a limited thing, So, prone to mistakes, okay. So, that's why the sound, especially the spiritual sound, is the best, witness or, for the anything, okay? Sakshi, almost. So in this case, the kirtan and hearing controls all other senses. And it gets connected to the mind also. What more can we say about the glories of Kirtan? Automatically entering the ears, Kirtan benefits all its servants, meaning everyone who is listening. Smarana, remembrance, our does not have this potency. Therefore, Kirtana is the only means capable of bringing the restless mind under control. See, for remembering, you should have the mind already under control. But how do you bring the restless mind into control to begin with? That is impossible, right? Arjuna is telling, you can control the wind but not the mind. Right? That's why we say in Hare Krishna mantra, first is what? Hare meaning Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Why we are crying for that? Radhe, my mind is like a monkey. Understand? You think you can predict what monkey will do next moment? Nobody can. Same way our mind, nobody can predict what my mind will be thinking and all this. It can take me everywhere around the world. No one can beat the speed of the mind. Understand? Even more speed than the speed of light. Understand? Mind is so. That's why we say, Hare, Radhe, Radhe. Please control my mind. Because you are controlling Krishna, then you can control everything. So, in that mood, therefore, Kirtana is the only means capable of bringing the restless mind under control. In addition, the mind has no strength to remember the Lord in the absence of the loud glorification. See, this is important part. The mind has no strength to remember the Lord in the absence of loud glorification. If there is no loud glorification hearing, mind cannot, no strength to remember. No, otherwise always up to this. But then when we are chanting loudly, hearing, the mind has to just capture, and then it can remember. So the confidential meaning of this is that Kirtana focuses the mind. That's why we say, Kirtana focuses the mind. Smarana will not do. After focusing, of course, automatically. So, that's why we say, chant loudly and then hear. Loudly and then hear. So, mind becomes focused. So, mind becomes focused meaning what? It's like, suppose there is sunlight everywhere. Right? Sunlight is falling everywhere. And everywhere there is paper. Paper does not catch fire with the sunlight. Right? Whereas you put a lens, convex, right? Focusing lens, right? What happens? You focus it a little, catches fire. So the light, when it is focused, is capable of burning the paper. So same way, the mind, So when you focus the mind, you can accomplish so many things. So without kirtan, the mind cannot be fixed by any other means. And if the mind is unsteady, one will not be able to perform smarana properly. See? So to remember Lord, kirtan is a must. You have to have a kirtan. Loud glorification. Then mind automatically gets focused and smarana happens also. So that's why smarana is subject, what he calls the subject. So kirtan is superior to smarana, to remembrance. Glorification is superior to remembrance of the Lord. It is a subservient, meaning when you are doing kirtan, automatically smarana also happens. But it is not the other way around. When you are doing smarana, you may not be doing kirtan. So, here what has been refuted is the idea that one can determine the superiority or inferiority of any object, like smarana or kirtana, based on whether it is obtained by one's endeavor or without any endeavor. So, without endeavor or without one. So, for that purpose, Parasara Smriti, Vishnu Purana says, when one absorbs the mind in the infallible, Supreme Lord, one is saved from hell and even attains heaven and other excellent abodes. Furthermore, all types of obstacles are destroyed and Brahmaloka becomes insignificant. That imperishable Supreme Personality of Godhead resides in the consciousness of pure-hearted sadhaka and grants all their desires, including liberation. Therefore, how can anyone doubt that all sins are destroyed and all auspiciousness comes when Lord Achyuta's names are chanted in Nama Kirtan? So, in this word, the word aga, meaning sin, indicates that even the sinful Ajamila obtain liberation by chanting Narayan, right? Ajamila. Employing the logic of Kaimutika Nyaya, how much more? It is established that the glories of Kirtan are greater than those of Smaran. So, Vishnu Purana says, Dhyanan krute yajan yajnai kretaya dvapare archayan yad apnoti tad apnoti kalau sankirtanya keshavan. Kirtanya sadahari. Kirtanya sadahari. No? It says, whatever result one obtains in Satya Yuga by meditation, dhyana, by Satya Yuga meditation, thousands of years. In Treta Yuga by sacrifice, yajna. In Dwapara Yuga by deity worship, archana. The results of all those practices, results of all, okay? What? Dhyana, meditation. Yajna, and then archana, are obtained effortlessly in Kali Yuga just by the kirtana of the holy name of Bhagavan. How simple is it? Just kirtan, do kirtan, you get all those results. These statements conclusively establish that the benefits of meditation, sacrifice, worship, and so on are indeed included in kirtana. Therefore, kirtana is effulgently the most excellent practice. So all these are, if you do kirtan, they are all already included in this. So, how beneficial, how is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he made it so easily. So, when the faculty of speech, which drives the external and internal senses, is brought under control, only then does the mind become steady. And only when the mind is steady, can one remember Bhagavan. Therefore, kirtan is favorable to remembrance. See, understand? Kirtan is favorable to remembrance. And this remembrance is the fruit of the devotional service of kirtan. This is what? Devotional service of kirtan. The fruit of that kirtan is what? Remembrance. So, how powerful the kirtan is, So, even if one accepts with the discriminating intelligence the opinion of all Vaishnavas who are adept in meditation on the Lord, and thus regard dhyana to be the fruit of kirtan, still, in the end, kirtan reigns supreme. To explain this, the associates of Vaikuntha speak two verses beginning with Bahya Antara. Bahya Antara, outside and inside.